What if I told you you're not buying anything anymore? You're just borrowing it, from music to razors to your car. Welcome to the new rent economy. In today's video, we're diving deep into how the subscription model has taken over everything, from entertainment and clothing to even basic productivity tools. This isn't just about Netflix or Spotify. It's about your entire lifestyle becoming something you lease, not own. And here's the kicker. Companies don't want you to own things anymore. Ownership is old school. Why sell you something once when they can charge you forever? But here's the big question. Is this a genius convenience model or a long-term financial trap? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see just how deep this rabbit hole goes and what you can do to survive the subscription economy. 1. The psychological trap of subscriptions. Let's start with psychology. Subscriptions are designed to feel painless. Paying $9.99 a month feels better than $120 up front. But over time, these costs silently bleed your bank account. Behavioral economists call this cost decoupling. You're not associating the pain of payment with the moment of use. That's powerful and dangerous. Companies know you won't cancel because of something called subscription fatigue inertia. The service isn't bad enough to cancel, but not good enough to justify, yet you stay. And this isn't just with entertainment. Think razors, vitamins, pet food, deodorant, cloud storage, digital design tools. You're subscribed to life. In a moment, we'll talk about how you're even renting software you used to own forever, and the industry making billions from that change. 2. From ownership to access. The business shift. Let's talk business. In the past, companies sold products. You'd buy Photoshop for $699. Done. But now you rent it monthly through Adobe Creative Cloud. Why? Recurring revenue. Wall Street loves predictable income. Investors value monthly recurring revenue, MRR, and customer lifetime value, CLV, more than single sales. That's why even cars are becoming subscriptions. BMW charges a fee to unlock heated seats. Tesla makes you pay monthly for full self-driving features. You don't own features. You rent them. In fact, analysts predict that by 2030, 60% of software tools will be fully subscription-based. Goodbye, ownership. But it doesn't stop there. Coming up, we'll explore how this model is quietly moving into your food, clothing, and even health. 3. Lifestyle subscriptions. The sneaky invasion. Let's break down lifestyle subscriptions. It's not just Netflix anymore. Now you have clothing rentals like Rent the Runway, coffee subscriptions like Pret in the UK, pet food auto delivery services, toilet paper and deodorant subscriptions, streaming workouts instead of gym memberships. Why? Because companies know one thing: if you're subscribed, you'll forget to cancel. And over time, these become normalized. You begin to feel like it's just the way things are. This creeping normal is a business tactic. Death by 1,000 microcharges, and it's working. But here's the twist. There's an entirely new economic system being built on this model. Let's talk about the rent economy and what it really means for your future. 4. The rise of the rent economy. In the rent economy, nothing is really yours. You don't buy music, you stream it. You don't own movies, you access them. Even cars and bikes are rented. Co-living and co-working spaces? Rented. Even digital goods follow this pattern. You don't own your Kindle books. Amazon can delete them. You don't own your iTunes library. Access can be revoked. What we're seeing is the birth of a low-ownership society. And this isn't just about convenience. It's about control. If you don't own it, someone else does. And that someone else can change the rules or revoke access at any time. Still not convinced this is a problem? Let's talk about how this is reshaping generational wealth, freedom, and even social mobility. 5. The hidden costs. You're spending more than you think. Here's the financial trap. Subscriptions look cheap until they're not. A 2023 survey showed the average person underestimates their monthly subscription spending by 40%. What they thought was $86 a month was actually $219 a month. That's over $2,600 a year. vanishing silently. And this doesn't include free trials that turn into charges or tiers that increase quietly over time. This hidden cost is why you feel broke even with a good income. You're not leaking money, you're hemorrhaging it monthly. And worse, this model punishes people who can't pay up front. Poorer consumers pay more in the long run because they can't afford to buy outright. But the subscription model has another side effect. It's starting to influence how entire generations think about value. Let's break it down. 6. The psychological shift in ownership culture. Millennials and Gen Z are growing up in a world where access matters more than ownership. You don't own your music. You don't need a car. You call an Uber. You don't buy a house. You rent one on Airbnb or stay nomadic. This creates a mindset of temporary living. And here's the kicker. Temporary convenience breeds long-term dependency. You stop investing in things. You stop planning to own. You stop thinking long-term. You start living by monthly fees. This changes how we build wealth. If everything is rented, your savings go to access, not assets. And without assets, generational wealth stops. So how do you protect yourself? Let's end this with practical strategies to beat the subscription trap. 7. How to fight back. Smart strategies to win in the subscription economy. Here's how to push back. 1. Audit your subscriptions quarterly. You'll be shocked what you forgot about. 2. Use prepaid gift cards to force budgeting on services like Netflix or Apple Music. 3. Prioritize ownership where it matters. Buy your tools, your books, your core software. 4. Use alternatives. Open source tools are everywhere. Why pay $50 a month for Adobe when DaVinci Resolve is free? Set the 5th item, cancellation reminders in your calendar the day you sign up. Most importantly, adopt a new mindset. Not everything needs to be a subscription. Question the default. Resist the automatic payment, because the moment you regain control is the moment you start owning your financial future again. If this video made you think differently about your money, then mission accomplished. The subscription model isn't going away. It's too profitable. But you can decide how deep into it you go. Remember, every subscription you cancel is a raise you give yourself. Smash that like button if this opened your eyes, and subscribe, ironically, for more deep dives on money, consumer psychology, and the digital economy. Tell us in the comments, what's the most ridiculous subscription you've ever seen? We'll feature the craziest ones in our next video. Stay sharp, stay free, and don't rent your whole life.